The beautiful thing about this immigration program is that it is a PR pathway. You are not required to have an express entry. And so for this program, you only need a CLP5. Okay, that means if you have a CLP5 in your language testing, you are eligible to participate in this program. In today's video, I'll be sharing all the necessary information about this particular pathway, this program, the requirements, and every other information that you need to apply to this program. I'll also drop all necessary links in the description box of this video so that you can also go and make your further research about this pathway. Hi everyone, my name is Emanuela. Welcome to my channel. For returning viewers, I say a big welcome back to you. Thank you for all your support. I appreciate you. On this channel, I share tips on how you can migrate and study abroad, and also how you can do it by yourself by going through all the necessary information and details that I will be sharing for the application process. So the program I'm referring to here in this video is called Atlantic Immigration Program, which previously was known as the Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program, but it was changed and now referred to as AIP, Atlantic Immigration Program. All right, the AIP is more of an employer training program. It is to help a lot of employers in 4 Atlantic provinces to actually search for qualified talent outside Canada to fill all of the positions. That means job position. The participating provinces are New Brunswick, Newfoundland and Labrador, Prince Edward Island, and Nova Scotia. So these are the 4 participating provinces that have been mandated to carry out this particular immigration program in Canada. In this program, you are not required to have an express entry. Like I earlier said, you only need to have a CLP5 to participate. What are the eligibility requirements? First, if you're a skilled worker with a minimum of 1 year work experience, you can apply. Secondly, you need to have your educational documents. So if you are an international graduate or a skilled worker, you need to show a trade or apprenticeship certificate or a diploma certificate or a degree certificate. Any of these certificates is acceptable. So if you have any of these certificates, you can then submit your educational certificate, but also to note that you must ensure that your educational certificates have to go through an educational assessment using the famous one which is called the WES, which is one of the credible and most popular credential assessment organization for Canada application. You need to also have your language assessment. This is a proof that you can communicate effectively when you move to Canada. So it's very important. That means you need to have your English or your French language, or you can even have the both, right? You have more advantage. This is usually seen with your IELTS or your TEF. TEF is for people that have French language proficiency. So therefore, once you have any of the certificates, it makes it super easy for you to be eligible to make this application for this program. For English language assessments, the Canadian language benchmark is 5, especially for people that fall under tier 0, 1, or 2. But for those that fall under tier 4, you are required a CLP4. Please note that this test can be obtained from any of the designated language organizations, the famous ones like British Council, IDP, and the rest. How do you then apply? Firstly, you need to have a job offer from any of these provinces I mentioned. Yes, there are a lot of job opportunities in these 4 provinces. I'll put all the links in the description box of this video so that you can actually check out this job and apply to this job so that you can be able to pull through this process. So you can apply to get this job. So far, you can put up a good Canadian resume and intriguing cover letter. You also need to highlight your work experience, your skills, and you need to also mention the values that you will bring into that company, which will give you an added advantage over others that will be applying to this same route. Also to note, as soon as the right candidate is found to fill that particular opening in that the employer presents the candidate with a job offer, and the candidate must at least meet the AIP eligibility criteria. And once that is done, there will be a settlement plan for the candidate with an English or a French settlement agency. Once the candidate is approved by the province, the endorsement certificate will be sent to this candidate. Hence, the candidate can now use that to apply for permanent residency. The time frame for the PR application for the AIP is about 12 months. You also need to attach all of your documents from your educational certification, language certification, work experience, police character or police report to show that you do not have any criminal charges that is against you in your home country, and then attach every other document that will be required of you. The IRC still reviews this particular application, and then if you're found successful, you will be approved for confirmation of permanent residency. But while this is ongoing, you can simultaneously apply for a temporary work permit as you're already having job offers from any of these provinces that I mentioned earlier. Another fantastic thing here is that your family can actually move with you to Canada and later stay as permanent residency while all of this process is successful. Proof of funds is another thing that we'll have to look at. Yes, you should be able to show an amount to cater for your needs, which is about $3,327 to $8,900 Canadian dollars. Please note that the amount depends on the number of family members you support while you immigrate to Canada.
So this is the official page of the Atlantic Immigration Program that I talked about at the beginning of this video. This link I'll also put in the description box of this video so that you can also read at your own free time. So basically what I want us to take a look at are some of the things, tabs that you can find, how you can take part in the program, get your documents ready after you apply, who can apply, get the job offer, apply for permanent residency, if your application is approved, what then do you do, and the likes. All right, so let's just look at few things. Let's look at get your documents ready. What are some of the things that you need to get ready? All right, say start gathering your documents for your permanent residency application early. The language test, I mentioned that, educational credential assessment, proof of funds, other documents, get a settlement plan, get a certificate of endorsement, and then you take your time to read through all that I've said earlier. Okay, all that I say, your language test, all the things that I've mentioned, are all on this page. Okay, so now let's quickly look at proof of funds, and that's why I actually made this part of the video. Okay, so I didn't click on how much you need to pull through. Okay, so guys, look at what I was talking about. So it says that you can't borrow this money from another person. You must be able to use this money to pay the cost of living for your family. You need to show proof to the Canadian visa office in your home country that you have enough money when you apply to immigrate. The amount of money you need to support your family is set by the size of your family. All right, so if you have one person you're taking care of, this is the amount, $3,327. If you have two people that are going with you, $4,142, and then the list goes on and on. So the money that you need to have in your proof of funds depends on the number of family members or family that's been going with you. So if you have one child or you have two children, you just go through this list. You already know what you're expected to have in your bank or as proof of funds. Do well to take your time to go through this page. All right, I'll leave the link in the description box of this video so that you can also check it at your own time. Check get a job offer, who can apply for permanent residency, check all the things that you need, and then I wish you the very best of luck. Like this video, guys, share to as many people that as possible that you like to share this information with. Subscribe please if you're new here, and then turn on your post notifications so that you'll be first to be notified when I update or upload new videos. All right, so I wish you the very best of luck in your migration journey.
See you in my next video. Keep learning.